I don't know where Intel goes found the second part of that, but Intel Code says he saw an
The door was going off.
where they also said
We're gonna hang out, look at some notes and coins. What's up, James? Good to see you. I'm bacheloring this week, so I might not move quite as fast, but that's okay. We've got Croatia, 1943, 5,000 kuna, super cool old note. I did get out some more stuff here. Y'all may like to see.
who is this person? This is the supposed amount.
What? I'm watching the news. I don't know if y'all are watching this news. I figured I'd get on here and show y'all coins and notes. Check this out. Bulgaria, 1979, proof 10 leva. It's pretty sweet. 925 silver. Bulgaria, little communist coin.
Which is CGTN is China-owned media.
We've got a Korea, 2002. Half one. It's got a little monkey on it.
State-owned Chinese media account saying this.
What are they saying?
Chinese embassy in Israel advising Chinese citizens to leave Israel through land border crossing.
Are y'all seeing this news?
Those
One sec. Let me turn off this thing.
said they said that security, it wasn't something just that they had announced before. Yes. That's my understanding.
Okay. I had to turn off that TV out there. We've got some crazy news going down. B made me change the name of my show. She said I was going to get banned from whatnot. 1944, 50 Cent. But you know, they got the Chinese embassy just told all the Chinese citizens to leave Iran ASAP. Trump just left the G7. He was supposed to still be there. Something's going down. We're going to watch the news. Let me know if you want to see specific countries, coins, whatever. You know, I'm just hanging out and showing this stuff. We got a bunch of different notes and coins here. This is Turkey, 1970, 5,000 lira. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty note. I mean, Turkey makes some beautiful notes. Megan's in Turkey. They make some wonderful notes, Megan. I'm glad you like it. Good to see you, Megan. We'll get this put up for you. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's just me tonight. Usually I just hand this stuff off to B, so I'll be making y'all's bags up and shipping them out this week. Suriname, 1986. I'll do a great job still. 100 Gilden. Beautiful toucan Sam on this uncirculated note. Thank you, Megan.
And it says the Chinese embassy in Israel issued a reminder for Chinese citizens of Israel to return to China or leave the country as soon as possible through land border ports. They issued this on the 16th local time.
Megan, thank you. Enjoy.
Iran continues to escalate.
All right. Next up, we're gonna do King George. This is gonna be Hong Kong, 1945, World War II note from Hong Kong. It's got a stamp there, the Whoopee Cafe. So it has a stamp from the Whoopee Cafe in Hong Kong.
But there's all this stuff going on.
And then we're going to do Spain. Oh, yeah, Megan, you like colorful notes, right? 1937, one peseta, Spain. That's a cool note with the lions and like the chariot. Tiki, what's up? You were getting some good raps today. Good to see you. That's right. I remember. Megan takes it. Enjoy. Sweet note. I'm gonna have to make a video with that one for sure. I like that a lot. Enjoy. Next up, we're gonna do a Poland. Chat, just let me know on countries, coins, or notes. We're just having fun. I'm watching the news. 100 Zloty, Poland, 1988. It's got the flags there. It is uncirculated. Poland, 1988. 100 Zloty.
To the White House.
Megan, enjoy. Thank you. Poland's always cool. Here's a little World War II note, and I will include the Queen of Hong Kong again. But that's MPC issued by the Allies in World War II post war occupation. So, and then that's a nice uncirculated 1981 to 86, 1 cent Hong Kong. Thank you so much, Megan. Next up, we're going to go with this beautiful note with Catherine on it here. It's going to be 10 francs. Luxembourg, 1954. It has a castle. These are always real pretty. I like the crest. She looks pretty dapper there. In a personal book. Nice. I'd imagine your book's going to be growing here. You'll have another book soon. You doing them by country? Or you have some other theme going? 69, 1 CD. Ghana. I guess that's the papaya there, right? Isn't that what that is? I'm pretty sure. 1 CD. Oh, nice. Nice. I'm sure you got to pull some good stuff out. I used to love working the tills. Here's a cool little note, y'all. This one is going to be Thailand. That's King Rama, 2018 to 2019. 50 baht. Has a ship on it.
Time to get
Some buildings.
in red ticker territory.
They would order it?
Ticker. There it is.
Man, I didn't think about ordering it. That's fun. I would have loved to have been a bank teller. I would have been preoccupied looking at all the coins and notes, so they'd have fired me. 68 to 75, 10 reals. I'd have been trying to swap stuff. Cambodia, 1968 to 75, y'all. That's going to be 10 reals. I do have a bunch of cool Russian stuff, by the way, that I didn't really think about that. It makes sense. I should actually go talk to them. Because I have a Chase account. I know they would do that. Russia, 5,000 rubles. It's well traveled, but this is a cool Soviet Civil War note. You can see the hammer and sickle there. This is really thin paper. It's a polyglot, meaning there's multiple languages communicating, something like unity through strength or some kind of communist slogan there. Then you've got Poland. This is a first issue, 100 Zloty, 1994. It's got the helmet.
Trump has requested.
I'm gonna have to look into that. We do have an airport near here. I say that because I'm in Alabama. We don't have a lot of airports.
For his return.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to him about some Englands now that you say that. I'm sure there's fee or something, but heck, if you've got a whole stack of them. 1919, 50 mark. Beautiful German note. What's up, Kiryu? Good to see ya. That's a cool note. I like how that girl has like the flowers on her head there. Thank you so much. You enjoy. Cash your way over here. All right. So next up, we're going to take a look at a nice Philippines 1 peso here. And y'all, we're going to have notes coming in all week. I say we, being me and the pup over here. 1 peso. We've got hundreds coming.
Is not striking Iran and remains in a defensive posture, a U.S. official tells Fox News. Again, Fox News producer Ruth
Thank you,
Freeman-
Kiryu. Here's a World War II note. So this is going to be Japanese occupation, Oceania, 1 shilling, 1942. So you've got like the Japanese Philippines occupation notes, even Burma. That one's Oceania. So that's cool. It's got the palm trees there.
Resources to the Middle East today, but said it was
There is. That makes sense. Hear you. Nice.
doing this for self-defense. Hold on, I know a couple things. Let me say a couple things.
You and Megan packed up there.
Couple good things.
We'll have to talk to them about it. The girls up there, the ladies, they're really nice. They always get me the old hundreds and stuff. 1943, 1 guild, and I always ask them for like, what do you have funky back there? Do you have any old stuff or like sequential twos? Sometimes I'll get some sequential twos,
I was wondering why there aren't more Iranian attacks tonight. I understand the question. The last two.
And then we've got the queen. So Ellie's not here to check it for the devil's hair. Y'all have to do it yourselves. We could take a peek at it. It looks a bit sus, honestly, but I'm not an expert at them. You've got a 1954 $1. Could be the devil's hair when Chase does offer it.
Going on there. Thanks,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Robbie Gravino.
They're good to me up there. They hooked me up. Here you. Let's see, y'all. It's generally like right there. I think it might be in there. Like I said, do y'all see? Can't tell. My daughter is the one that usually looks through them for those. Here you go. Here's a cool Israeli note. This is obsolete. Tinlarot, Bank of Israel, 1968. Cool Israeli note. 10 shekels. 1968. It doesn't. Thanks, Tiki.
Facilities and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I never can be sure, so I usually don't sell them as much. 1980, Bob Mark. Thank you, Maggie. Awesome note. 1980. I love that series. I don't know that I have one in stock right now. Kiryu, I could look through my stuff for you. Let me screenshot it for a future show. I might potentially have that in a book, but I sold my 90s 100 mark the other day. I had a nice 1990 with that pretty lady with like the jewelry. This is a great note. 200 rubles. Check out the denomination. 1919, Russia. It's like the Hall of War or something note, and it's got the soldiers up there with guns. 200 rubles. What's up, Next Gen? Good to see you. Nice. That's fun. That's good. Yeah, I don't think my wife ever expected to learn so much about currency. Now she'll be like watching shows. She's like, "Ooh, they have a cool this, It's funny. 1929, Germany, 20 mark. This has great corners, y'all. This is in excellent condition. It's circulated, but very nice. 1929, 20 mark, Germany. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet. I don't know that I have any famous people stuff. Nicaragua, 1985, $500,000. Who wants to be a half millionaire? No, I'm probably showing my age now. Old Regis. That is Unk. 1,000 Kron. No, I think you asked me, or one of y'all asked me. I'll have those in this week. I have a bunch of I don't know, a couple hundred Austrian notes coming, actually. And I know I have some thousands coming, but it'll be end of the week probably on that. And there'll be a bunch of older stuff in there. I'll say older, just not modern. Colombia 1980 totem poles. Nice uncirculated 10 pesos. Really fun note.
Israel ostensibly in its military operation per U.S. officials. Despite reports that President Trump asked the NSC and Situation Room to be ready, I'm told NSC cabinet members are on standby 24 hours a day, including since Israel's Operation Rising Lion began. So,
I do have a bunch of random stuff in here, Kiryu. Enjoy. Thank you.
that says U.S. officials are putting out there.
Kiryu takes it down. Next up, we're going to do. Here's a little German note. We've got some German fans in here. Let's see. Here's a little 1923 500 million mark. A little hyperinflation note. They had some terrible hyperinflation there in the 20s over in Germany.
Defensively. Can they say it's defensive?
Nice. Got bronze.
So, not joining offensively.
All right, check this out. This one's pretty cool. We haven't run these before. 1939, 10 pesos, Uruguay. There's a cool scene of like, some folks going west, but in Uruguay. Thomas De La Rue, banknote, 1939.
I wonder if Israel is doing something.
All right, and then we have a 1987, 10 shillings. Kenya, they have a cow, 2 cows, some kids chilling, milk. They're drinking milk and they have dairy cows on there.
The U.S.
Yes, William, I did. I actually have a few different ones. I got in some new notes, and actually there were some of those in there. I'm glad you asked. Here, let me show y'all. Hey, check this out real quick. This isn't what you asked for, but this is a cool note. One of y'all like this. Look at this. It's a 1953. This just came in. Colombia. 1 peso oro. Look how pretty this is. Look at that. Oop. Yeah, I got some, William.
He's reported from saying, we're not joining the offensive.
That's pretty. All right, I'll show the one we're talking about really quick. I have a few different ones.
Washington tonight has directed his national security team to
Biafra. This is a nice uncirculated note. And they made these for a year, 1968. 1 pound. Biafra. It was down in Nigeria. The country existed for like 3 years, 3.5 years. Short-lived.
John Parnell, who is a spokesperson for the Secretary of Defense, Assistant to the Secretary of Defense, John Parnell.
Next up,
John Parnell.
We got this note guild. This is going to be 1918 to 1920 mark. It's note guild. It's really pretty. It's Pasal. I believe those are 2 S's there. But don't beat me up on that. I didn't get too far in my German Duolingo. Ja. Wasser and bitter, please. Bitter. Water and bread. I know how to ask for water and bread. All right, so next up, we've got a 1 cent Burma. Nice uncirculated. Cat hair on there. Japanese occupation. 1 cent Burma.
in Gapaldan area. So, missiles. Breaking news. IDF says missiles on the way. IDF says Iranian missiles on the way.
Y'all, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, you can literally watch a war in real time. You know, these days it's crazy.
Breaking news.
Next up, we've got Mexico. It's going to be a 1961, 10 pesos. It's uncirculated. Mexico. Cambodia, 1,000 reals. Yeah, I have a bunch of different Cambodia. I might have one for you. Let me look real quick. Here is some 500 reels. I'll run one of these in case anybody wants one. These were sitting here. Let's see. That one's pretty nice. This is the 500 reels, everybody. It's going to be P16, 73 to 75. Cambodia P16, 500 reels. And that's a nice crisp note. Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, I'll find you one. I should have one. And that's the other thing, y'all. These smaller countries like this, I have a filing cabinet. I'm happy to show you what I have. Some of this stuff, I do have a decent inventory on. And I don't do a good job of showing all of it all the time. Here is, let's see, so I have 1,000. Well, actually, the girls went out of town. So, and I'll tell you what, I'm gonna run both of these together. The girls went out of town, so I'm just bacheloring it. So I'm gonna do quite a few more. I've got to put some more, schedule some more. So just make sure you follow, and I'll be popping up. Here's 1,000 reel plus the 500. That's a 72,000 reel. I can see if I have any others too. If you need any others, just let me know. You know, most of these aren't big money notes, but you're filling your collection can help you. I've got I should have some layouts down there. I've got a bunch of Brazil, Argentina. Again, most of those aren't heavy hitting. Like here's a little, I actually like this little Brazilian one. Well, it's actually not on. Oh man, I'll be on Wednesday. I was actually I did a show today at lunch too. You know, I just hopped on here. It's just me and the dog over here. So who knows? I'll probably be on a decent amount this week. Yeah. I may do a morning show Wednesday. All right. Well, I'll skip Uruguay. Here's a Germany. Actually, that Uruguay is actually pretty cool. It has a sweet boat on it. 1937, 2 Rentenmark. That's a World War II note from Germany. 2 marks. Polsky, dude, I have a sweet one. I have a couple different ones actually. I don't see it on any of the cameras. So this 94 is real sweet. That's a first issue, 100 Lloyd, and then I threw this one in too. I can run them separate, but that's an 88 100 Lloyd up top, and it's punk. It has the flag, but that 100 is phenomenal. Look at the swords. Helmet. Yeah, I love that note. I have this one. It's just a little, $3 note, but it's a Poland if you want to fill your Poland slot. And I have here's a little Belarus to go with that. A beaver. So next up, we're gonna do. I don't know. I think these Ghanas are cool. This is 5,000 CDs. I love how they always have the little fist up in the air there. 1998, 5,000 CDs. Ghana. It looks like they're logging. Dude standing on the log.
It might be tough to find a flash right now. Let me look later. If it's just a flash, it might be
Ghana.
play the whole thing through.
All right. So next up, we are gonna do a lot of 2 on this one. It's gonna be Argentina. And 10 rubles, Russia, that's a CCCP note, features Lenin. The Afghanistan's a 79. 10 Afghanis, cool. Old Middle Eastern note. And then you've got that Lenin communist, 10 rubles. And then we have 3 sequential Zimbabwe's. It's going to be 86 to 88, 3 note lot. And yeah, 74, 70, or 94, 95. And
Not said people can lose their
93. 93, 94, 95.
So we'll have to see what they say.
Okay, so next up, here's a little vampire note. It's going to be Germany. 1922. They call it the vampire note because you got the mouth, nose there. They stuck in the blood. This guy purportedly symbolizes, post World War I, the blood being sucked out of the German economy. What's up, Dart? Welcome, everybody. Hi, Tide One. Good to see y'all, Mark Lowe. Thank you so much, though, Kiryu. Sweet vampire note. All right, next up. Here's one more German. This is going to be a 20 billion mark note. Who wants to be a billionaire? 20 billion bucks, y'all. Reverses blank. Germany hyperinflation note, 1923. 20 billion bucks. Next up, we're going to do this World War II, France. 1943, 10 francs. You got the lady with her baby, and she's working with her baby. He's working too. They're all working. Everybody's working. Next up, we're going to go with King Rama here. King Rama on this 20 baht Thailand. 1986 to 88. 20 baht Thailand. King Rama is a nice uncirculated example. And then that cool statue on the back. Kiryu takes it. Thank you, Kiryu. Appreciate ya. Next up, we're going to go Turkey. You've got a 1975 lira P185 there. Beautiful waterfall on the reverse. There's some other Thailands in here, I know. I don't know if there's more of that one, but I did do a few Thailands. Worked up quite a few Russias. Megan takes it. Turkey's cool. Enjoy. I'm glad you like them. That makes some awesome notes. We've got to get some more. It's like Algeria. Man, they got some pretty notes. I gotta get some Algeria. 500 shillings, 1997. Beautiful. Jeffrey the giraffe, and then the zebra there on that Tanzania, 500 shillings.
She's just thinking of different things that could be happening, and that might happen. So again,
any 2008 Zimbabwe? What's up? Sure. I have some circulated Zimbabwe I can show you. Thank you, Megan. That's a cool one. I'm glad you like it. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, well, Jeffrey the giraffe. I'll have to make sure you saw Abkhazia too. All right, we want to look at some Zimbabwe. I'll run a lot of Zimbabwe really quick. I've got, let's see, we'll do a little bundle. It's all circulated. Let's see, I've got quite a few different ones though. There's 25 million. It's an error check. Here's 5,000. Here's 50,000. Let's see here if we have some others. 500,000. Let's see. Did we do 200,000? There's 200,000 more.
What started all this off?
Maybe further. Did we do 100,000?
I'm trying to be, I told them to in one thing and wait for human life.
All right, we're gonna do this whole big pile here.
Everyone.
One big lot. All right, here we'll count them. So I've got these circulated Zimbabwe's. You've got millions or billions of dollars here. $50,000, $10,000, 200,000, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bills totaling billions of dollars.
The television camera is live. There's a light green, there's a light blinking on and off on the television camera. You can literally see it right here.
Next Gen takes it down. Thank you, Next Gen. 2002. I don't think I do have one right now. I'll have to get some new Koreans. Actually, let me double check. I did have some modern 1000 Korea. I might have sold through them. I'll have to get some. What's this? Here's a little Korea. I don't know what this is. I can't remember the year. I want to say this one's the 80s. Here's a South Korea. That's 1,000 won there. That was in my file cabinet.
The other television camera I have is this.
What happened? Next up, we've got Greece. It's gonna be 1926,000 drachma. Large Greek note here from 1926. Keep firing away. I definitely appreciate it. Even if I don't find what you're looking for, I usually end up finding something else to show y'all. So it's never a waste. All right, so next up, we're gonna do Liberia. It's gonna be 1989. $5. Thomas De La Rue note. Liberia, if you need to fill Liberia, and that one is, well, it's a quad, right? Which is called what? You got the trinary, and that one's 4. I don't know. I like to watch that Kingdom Currency. He's cool, and he does all the serial numbers. I'm not the serial number expert, but sometimes when we're running these, I find we do stumble across some cool ones. All right, so we've got a 1949 2 cents. You can offer someone your 2 cents. Boom, boom. Bad jokes are free.
Okay.
Japan or El Salvador? I have Japan for sure. I don't know that I have El Salvador today. But let me grab you some Japan. I know I have a couple cool Japans for sure. Abkhazia 2024 10 Aspar has the big cat on it. Here, let me pick through here. I have some World War II Germany. Here's a nice Israel. Oh, here's some cool notes, y'all. I just grabbed a stack of cool ones. Like, this is nice. Beautiful Gandhi. That's a 2011. 50 rupees. You got Gandhi on there. Let's see. We're looking for Japan. See, and then I start finding cool notes. China. Here's a Japan. All right, so we got a 1939. 5 won. That's Japan. 5 yen, rather. I don't know why I put won on there. 5 yen. Japan. Here's the one to go with it. I actually have a bunch of Japan now that I think about it. Oh, here's another Thailand. Hey, check this bad boy out. Look at this boat. That's going to be 20 baht, 1971. You got King Rama in that sweet boat.
Front command says the event ended. You can leave your shelter. So that is, it appears that that was a small attack of some sort. I think that's the third small missile attack of the day.
Here we go. One sec.
Yeah, the rocket missile firing event has ended. Those staying in the protected area can leave. How about that?
All right, so here's a whole handful of Japanese stuff. Oh, Kiryu takes down that sweet looking Thailand. Thank you, Kiryu. Thank you kindly. Here's a handful. I just grabbed these. You got 5 centavos. You got 10 cent. You got a nice 10 centavos. You got 1 peso. You got the Malaya 10 cents. That's cool. There's a handful of Japanese World War II notes. And then there's some others mixed in here. I'll show y'all. All right, so next up, we're going to do Belgium. This one's pretty cool. 84 to 86, 100 francs. It has like this art piece on the back of it. I'm not sure what to make of it. And then we're going to do Saddam. You've got the, that's the 5 dinars. That's a nice crisp one. This one's circulated, 250 dinars. Iraq, Saddam Hussein. Those are going to be from the late 80s. I'll say like 86 or 88 one. Thanks so much, Kiryu. Appreciate you. Here's another Thailand. There's a couple of y'all after this one. I thought I might have 2 of those. So this is the 81 20 baht Thailand King Rama.
According to Alex here, the Canadian Prime Minister said, "I understand Trump's need to reproduce."
Carolina? What, like South Carolina? Let me see. I'll look for you. I am running 20 seconds. North Carolina? Let me see. I have a Carolina. Here we go, y'all. Let's do this Greece. I should have a Carolina. I can't remember which one. I saw it, I think today. 39.50 drachma. Pretty sweet. Old Greek note. All right, let me see really quick. Where is that? Black. Here we go.
The New York Times report. The New York Times report that President Trump is weighing a critical decision whether to enter the fray by helping Israel.
Argentina.
Nuclear enrichment facility.
Yeah, South Carolina. South Carolina.
That's B-2 bombers can reach.
Man, I was close. I'll have to dig some more. Hold on. Give me a minute. I'll look again. I'll show a couple notes and let me check one other spot. I do have a couple Carolinas. I'll show one since I got them out. Most of these obsoletes that I have over here are better notes. Let's look at this lady. Check this out, y'all. Look at this lady with her bow. PCGS 66 PPQ. It's a remainder note from the 1800s. Beautiful train on there. That's not what you asked for, but it's really pretty and I saw it, so figured we could look at it. That lady with the bow and arrow is pretty cool. I mean, that's a pretty note. All right, so keeping it moving. I'll look again for some North Carolina for you. It may be this afternoon or something, but I saw those and I knew I was supposed to be looking for Carolina. Winston Churchill, 5 pounds, 2015. You got Princess or Queen Elizabeth. She wasn't the princess there. Queen Elizabeth. World War II note. This is going to be Bohemia and Moravia, German occupation. 1944, 20 Korun Protectorate there, Moravia, Bohemia, Moravia. It's a really cool series from World War II. The POWs, man, those things are locked away, dude. I'm still waiting on the Allies to rescue them. They'll turn up. I didn't lose them. I just don't know where they are. But I'll find them. They're still here. I promise you I still have them. I've actually been doing a good job getting stuff back organized. 1944 101. I had some work done around here and, you know, I like moved all my stuff. And so I'm like getting it all put back where it was. 44 101 China. I swapped out for the internet. Yeah. And they put it in my office. This thing beams. The PO box? Oh man, I don't know if I did see that. I have to check it. Did you send something to the PO box? Did you send me something? Perhaps. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you send me this? It's not ticking. You didn't send me this? Well, I'll have to check the PO box. Thank you. I'm glad you said that. Y'all, last week I got this box in the mail from GameStop and I opened it because I was like, I didn't order anything. It had my name on it. It was to me. And I opened it up and there's these shot of 2 glasses. So I called them up and asked them what's up. Like, hey, what is going on? They said some email that I didn't know. And somebody paid for it on a Visa and sent that to me. And it didn't have a note or a gift or nothing in there. So I don't know. I've never heard of this My Hero Academia thing until I got this random box. Anyway, that rules that out. I will go to the P.O. box, though. I was hoping it was you. I've been trying to figure out where this cups came from. Oh, okay. Okay. Man, I'll have to check it. I'm glad you said that. I don't get up there enough. You need to go outside, buddy? Okay. I'll take you out there. I'll let you out there. Here's a Mexico, 20 pesos. It's uncirculated. That's for 200 years of cool shot glasses, right? Yeah, I don't know where it came from. I will go check it though. Here's a commemorative polymer. It's gonna be 20 pesos. Mexico. Hey, buddy, you need to go outside. Okay. Kiryu takes it, y'all. Give me just a few. Let me run this pup out here. Come on, buddy. We'll be right back. Right back. Come on, dude. Okay, here is Flight Radar 24. And this is military planes. All right. I guess you don't want to go out there. All right. So keeping it moving, y'all. Next up, we're going to go with China. We've got Mao. going to be a 99. 51. 51. China. You know, let's see, they're at like 6.75 to 1. So, I mean, yeah, that's about exchange rate on that.
That's an Air Force plane. That's exactly, I think that's always there.
Next up, we got Thailand. That's going to be a 1953 10 baht. Nice example of this Thailand Thomas De La Rue note. 10 baht.
That one, that one, that one.
Yeah, I thought it was wild those shot glasses showed up, though. I don't know. I wish they'd have put a note in there so I could thank them. All right, so we got Russia, some kind of collectible. I'm gonna have to ask some Chat GPT about them. Here's beautiful 50 rubles, 1919. Oh, and I'll run another Zimbabwe for y'all. What's up, HTC? How you been? You know, there was a couple of y'all after these Zimbabwe's. Good to see you. How you been? Good, good. I'm bacheloring it this week, so I'll be on a little more. Ain't got much going on around here. The girls did a girls trip, so it's me and the dog here, hanging out with these banknotes. Right, right. It's gonna be wild. I might grill a steak one day or something like that.
Thank you also to,
Yeah, I hope you've been well. I was up in Hartsville to see my dad actually this weekend. You know, Father's Day. Man, it's gotten so crazy traffic up there. You know, that 65 area is just nuts these days. Oh, here's a different one than last time, y'all. There's 1,000. It's another 200,000. I don't even know what all's in here at this point. As far as this lot. Here we go. Here's a whole pile. So we've got billions of dollars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Zimbabwe's. What's up, currency? 10 Zimbabwe's. Billions of circulated dollars. Enjoy next gen. Thank you. Hey, currency, I have this theme. Let's go with the other ones you got there next gen. Enjoy those. Yeah, currency, I forgot. We got bam. Gold cert? Yeah, I got one. I'll show you here next. You already do. That's gotta be, well, heck, that was what, 20 of them? Oh, hey, I did get one of these Antarcticas in, y'all. I'll show you that after this one. All right, so gold cert. Here's 1922 $10 gold cert. 200 bucks. It's running. I can put it up here. And then I think I have a couple other ones in there too. I'll see where they're at and show them to you. Here's a sweet Russia, y'all. This is gonna be Russia, the Urals, 1917. I've never seen this note before. So that is pretty cool. Not a super common note. Any more of this one or the gold certs? I have some other gold certs, but I'll have to just find them as I go here. But yes, 100%. I have a couple other ones in here. I think I have 20 bucks. maybe.
Iran cannot have a bomb.
Oh, Russian? Heck yeah, I got more Russian. We'll look at more Russian. 2024, 10 Zig. This is a gold back note. Between April and September last year, it lost 80% of its value. So another Zimbabwe currency disaster. But that's the new gold back note that's supposed to replace the US dollar. Next up, oh, here's a Russia.
Signed the deal, I told them to sign. What is the
Here you go. This one's cool. This is not one that's very common. I believe they're selling copies of these. That's 10 rubles. It is well traveled, but it's a less common Russian. 1919.
Iran would help Israel knock out Jordan. It's
Enjoy, Kiryu.
actually Iran.
Okay. So next up, here's a we're gonna do a 1-year issue. Biafra. One of my favorites. This was down in Nigeria. This one's 68 to 69, 5 shillings. And they were around for like 3 years. This is uncirculated. Biafra.
Ukraine, Russian, Israel, Iran. He has gone the extra.
The gold cert, it's $200.
Iran played the same old game.
And I have some other ones I'm supposed to show. I just got to figure out where I put them and stuff. Guinea and 5,000 franc. You know, I have a Guinea laying here. I can't remember which one it is. Let me see. I just saw it right here on my desk. These are cool. Highland. Here we go. What is this? What did you ask for? 5,000. This is 100. I have an old 100 francs. So this one's going to be a 1960 Guinea. 100 francs. They're picking pineapples. So that's cool. I guess they grow a lot of pineapples. Guinea. What's up, money? Good to see ya. Next up, we're gonna do a bundle of two. Macedonia, and then this is gonna be Argentina. 83 to 84, 10 pesos, and then a 2018 10 dinara. That's a polymer note. Both these are uncirculated. Argentina and Macedonia. And then we've got St. Martin in Krakow. This is going to be 20 gulden, has the beautiful rays, and then you've got the bird on there. I guess the coral reefs. A sweet 2025 note. Those just came out at that. Ramshackle, good to see you. And then we got 5 rubles, Russia. 1909. The 1922, it's $200. We got Kiryus and on the Russia. I have a 10 rubles too, Kiryu, if you like that one. I have a nice 10 somewhere. I'll run that gold cert here in a minute again if y'all like. I just take it. Enjoy. Yeah, I ran here a bit ago. But if one of y'all wants it, I'll definitely run it. Let's see, here's a 10 rubles. And this one's pretty nice. Yeah, this is a nice one. All right. That's pretty good paper on that. You know, that's about a $10 note. Got a 1909, 10 rubles. Russia. Should have one in a sleeve down there too. I prefer the sleeve, but this one was quickly accessible. All right, so next up, hey, I may have some more guineas. We're gonna have to see. Let's see, we just did that one. This is Rwanda. Russia. Here's a Zaire. There. That's gonna be in 1985. 5 Zaires. We'll show y'all some more. No worries. Check this out. Here's two Germans. You've got the 22,000 mark, and you got a World War II. That's going to be the 37 2 mark. So you got a lot of two. Decent 2 mark there. Dan Rams in on that one. Dan Ram takes them. Thank you so much, Dan Ram. Really appreciate you. Enjoy those. I'm glad you're excited about them. They're very nice. That 2 marked a really decent, nice example of that note. Let me get you a package going, Dan. Here we go. All right. We have some other Germans. We'll run those as we go too. Let's keep it moving here, y'all. We do have Notveld too. Well, hold on. See, now I'm bouncing around. See, I forgot. I told y'all about these. Yeah, we got more Russian. We'll show some more. So check this out. These are from Antarctica. Man, these things sell fast. There ain't nobody lives down there. So, it ain't a real banknote, but it's like a souvenir note. And it's got penguins on it. It's uncirculated. All right, Russian. Hey, what's up, buddy? All right, so I've got quite a few Russians here. All right, so let's do this one and this one. Here's two Lenins. That's the 25 and the 10 ruble. With Lenin on them and the hammer and sickle. Those are pretty cool. I have more of the 5 rubles, but here's some circulated 10s. Look at this. Here you go. Here's the 10. That goes with that 5. It's up there like this. Right here. And here. Larger size bills? Mm-hmm. We can do that. Mm-hmm. So there's a Tsar Alexander. It's well traveled. There's a 1 ruble and 3 ruble. A whole lot. You got the Tsar. That's 1909. 25 rubles. All right. So, getting back at it, we got more in here to look at. We keep moving through my pile here. We'll uncover some more Russians. All right. So here's a Germany and a Hungary. We're gonna run these together. So penguin, yeah. The penguin's cool. So here's a larger German, 1920 100 mark, and then there's a Hungary, 1984 100 forint. Find some larger notes. China's got some larger ones. Saddam Hussein notes are a little larger. Oh, the Armenia with Jesus is larger. That one's cool. And Chile makes some nice large notes. One with a boat on them. I have one. Here's Jesus and John the Baptist on this larger Armenia, 2004, 2 dram. It's uncirculated. So that's a cool large note. Some others we'll find as we move through here. Keep the requests coming. Thank y'all. Dan Ram, you enjoy that. Jesus loves you, man. That's a cool note. Only 2 countries put Christian symbolism on banknotes, and that's Armenia, Macedonia. I'm out of the Archangel Gabriel's right now. That's a cool note too. And that Armenia has another one that goes with it. It's like a 5. It's a 5. Here's 10,000 Afghanis. Afghanistan, a nice uncirculated note from 1993. Afghanistan, 10,000 Afghanis.
Yeah, get started today.
Just for fun, there's a Kyrgyzstan to go with it next in. Just because I know you were hoping I'd throw a Kyrgyzstan in there. Enjoy. Thank you. Next. All right. So keeping it moving, y'all. We're going to go with. Hey, here's a little MPC. No idea. Good. It's one of the Stan brothers. It's a Baltic state over Russian. Former sphere of influence. Half mark, 1944. Germany. One of the Stan brothers. This obsolete stuff. I got mixed in there. All right, let's do these. We're going to go Somaliland and Indonesia. 2 uncirculated notes. 2011, 500 shillings. And then you've got the 8,400 rupees. Somaliland and Indonesia. I guess they're herding goats onto that boat. Oh, maybe they like bring them to eat the stuff on the island or something. Who knows? Why they have a bunch of goats on a boat. The 10 on the stand. So that's it's a gold seal. It's 1922, $10. It's $200.
So why is Nancy Spain evacuate Toronto?
Next up. I wonder why all these people's talking about Toronto. Hey, let's look at some note guild jobs. I'll show y'all a couple. We haven't looked at any in a while. Let's do. Let me find us a set here. Not those. Here's some large note guilds. How about that? Roll stop Belgium. Let's see. We've got Gutshine. These go together. All right. Check these out. Here's 2 beautiful German note guilds. So, they had like terrible inflation and such. Bunch of banks failed. Everybody started making their own money in a nutshell. Look at this new Denmark. Had all kind of wild creative on them. Here's 2. You've got one German Kern. It's a 1 mark. That's neat. It's kind of neat how it has the map on there. And then you've got that 1918 there. Those are neat. Those are pretty. Fun to look at. All right, keeping it moving. We're going to go with Mobutu dictator note. It's going to be Zaire. 10 Zaires. It's uncirculated. Dictator note. Mobutu, if you're going to do like a dictator set.
What's happening? What is happening?
And then next up, we've got Brazil. That's going to be a 1990. 5,000 Cruzeiros, Brazil. What's up, Gators? Good to see you. Stuff down there. And then we've got Guatemala. 1993. 1 Quetzal. Guatemala.
One of our viewers thinks maybe.
Nice. That makes sense. There's a storm blew through here a bit ago. Well, heck yeah. Enjoy, Dan Ram. Nice Guatemala. I didn't know they still had the baseball games going. Our season's over. We got Belarus, 2,500, 150, 10, and 5 rubles. This is a 5-note set from Belarus. These are all uncirculated notes. Belarus. Colombia, 1983, 20 pesos oro. Love this series. We sold my last totem pole earlier. I think that's my last one of those.
But Trump told us this is big stuff, and I have to be back for obvious reasons. He is leaving G7 halfway through, not entirely clear why. Secretary of Defense head says on Fox that we've got assets in the region and we're going to defend them.
Suriname, 2.5 gulden. Super cool hat on this fractional note. Suriname. Ghana, 1980. 50 CDs Unk. Ghana, again with those papaya things. Here's a couple German notes, Dan. I know you're liking the German stuff. So we've got a 1 and 2 mark. This is 1914 Germany. So those go together. That's kind of cool. If you don't have them, 1 and 2 mark Germany. Then World War One era. That's wild when you think about how old these notes are and like where were they? You know, you could go where that note went. All right, here's a little Poland. 10 Zloit. That's gonna be a 94. Poland 10 Zloit. Cool little note. It's early, more modern Polish note. And then we're gonna go with this larger note. Here's one. Oh, there's another gold cert. Here's this Chile. The marks, you got it. This is a beautiful 100 escudos. Look at the ships. It's uncirculated from 1962, Chile. Beautiful boats. All right, so we've got the 1 and 2 mark in Germany. Those are both 1914. Cool old German notes. No worries. Y'all asked, we can rerun stuff anytime. You know that. Enjoy next gen. Thank you. We're just hanging out. All right. So next up, we're gonna do. I just saw real cool. Oh yeah. This guy. We've got this Quangtung, China. If I get my hand out of the way, y'all can see it better. All right. So this is gonna be a 1949 uncirculated Chinese 10 yuan. All right, so next up, we're going to do we're gonna do this one. Well, here, I'll run this one for y'all. Check this out. Overprint on the 50. I don't know. I'm gonna put that to the side. I don't know about all that. I know what that's talking about. I don't see the overprint on that. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and double check it. We've got Solomon Islands. It's gonna be a specimen. These aren't issued for circulation. You can see the zeros there. That's a beautiful $50 from 1996. These would go out to law enforcement and collectors for any counterfeiting.
That's the estimated track. It's not being actively practiced. So it's estimated position. I don't know if it's there or not. Could be.
All right, let's see here. This is pretty cool. Here's a whole handful of Ukraine. Let's see what we got here. Six Ukraine notes. They're going to be from 91, 25, 50, 10, 5, 3, and 1. Ukraine, 91. Handful of the 91 series there.
This is just an estimated position. This is not actually being tracked. Based on the track.
This is a pretty little note. Too crazy there. Here, let's run it with. Straight up. This is a pretty little note. It's going to be the 89. 200 Cruzeros. I never think about this one when I'm thinking about notes with a denomination of 200 for some reason. I can't tell if that's supposed to be a flag back there or not. Can't remember what the Brazilian flag looks like. It's green. I don't know what that is. All right, so next up, we're going to do a couple German notes. Bam. Got a yep, a World War II note. That's going to be a German, 29, 10 mark, and then a hyperinflation note, a 23, 10,000 mark. Both those are pretty well traveled, but the 10 mark's actually a neat little World War II note. All right, so next up, we're going to go, check this out. Here's a Guatemala. It's a 79. Half Quetzal. For a second there, I thought it said a quarter Quetzal. Guatemala. What's up, JH? Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. Dan Ram takes it. I like your style, man. Those are cool, man. They've been hot lately. Guatemala, El Salvador. Got the 2 pesos here. 1970, 2 pesos, Philippines, uncirculated commemorative.
Which is about 60 miles from the Calgary airport. So if that's where they're taking off from the Calgary airport, the flight time from Calgary.
We're gonna go Austria. It's a 1913, 20 kronen. The $10 gold note is $200. Austria, 20 kronen. 1913. It'd be a good one to use, the club stuff with, Take advantage of your points. Enjoy, cure you. I got everybody organized down here. Thank you so much. So next up, we're gonna do a South. We're gonna go South Florida. It's gonna be a 1960, 10 pesos, American Banknote Company. 10 pesos, South Florida.
Drops upon the Florida nuclear complex are hidden on the. Thank you, Wilgard, Lloyd. Lisa St. Louis, John Oliver, Mason Todd, J.K. Lloyd.
Okay.
I know.
Here is, let me show y'all sweet German. I'm gonna show a few more of these cool ones, and then we'll go top of the lineup. So we're gonna go with this super sweet silk 1000 mark. That's right, it's silk. So it's got some wild creative. This is from 1923, Germany. They made notes on leather and aluminum, silk. They made them out of cloth and all kind of other fabrics. But that's a nice example of a 1000 mark, Belfeld, 1923. So next up, we are gonna do. I'm thinking. We're gonna do. Surname. So this one I worked up relatively recently. 1941 Gildan Suriname. 1940.
I got it. It gets to the point where evergreen income to posted like
Okay, this is a decent little note. This Ecuador, these things have been getting hot. Ecuador's been, rising up there on the popularity scales, it seems like, in terms of sell through. Thomas De La Rue, 5, Sucres, 1988. Mexico, then it's been El Salvador and Guatemala, stuff like that. That Ecuador seems to be picking up. You've got India, 1977 to 82, 20 rupees. India. It's so wild looking note. Look at this thing.
Give it a second here. Give it a moment.
It's very colorful. $10 US note. It's 1922. $10 gold seal, and it's $200. I have another gold cert right here. I'll show y'all too. I'll show y'all this one. Why y'all asking about that? Where'd this thing go? Oh, here it is. Yeah, so here's this one. So that's a $20 one. All right, here's a $20, 1928. Let's stick that guy up there. Okie doke. So, and then we still have some great notes to show y'all. Like, check out this, a sweet note. Rhodesia. That's going to be a 1976. $10. Rhodesia. Sweet note. Here's another US note. Show y'all this one. 53 silver cert. That one's graded 25 VF. And it's a star note. All right. Let's take a look at the top of the lineup really quick. We're going to go Croatia, 5,000 Kuna. Super sweet note. Check her out. What a hat. What a hat. Oh, here's some more Russia. I ran some on the front end. Yeah, check this out. That's pretty sweet. That hat is sweet. I've never seen that hat. I know. And she has this wonderful chain. She looks pretty. I don't know who that is. All right. So next up, we're going to 5,000 rubles. 1923. Hammer and sickle there. All right, next up, we've got Thailand. It's going to be a 2018 to 1950 baht. Thailand. And then you've got Netherlands. It's going to be a 1943. 1 Gilden. Hey, thank you, man. I'm going to be crashing myself soon. Definitely appreciate you, Dan. You have a great night. We'll see you again soon. Starting to get tired, y'all. Let's see what we're going to do. Here's another Russian. This is going to be 200 rubles. 1919. Russia. Let's see, we'll do a few more, y'all. I'm starting to get a bit tired myself. We can do it again tomorrow. Kiryu then. That's a cool note, man. It's getting late, so I'm not firing as quickly as I usually do. It's some kind of war. Something you have to look at it when you get it. It's the something war note. I was looking at it earlier. Here's a Cambodia, 1968 to 75, 10 reals. We'll do 2 more after this and call it. All of a sudden, my day's catching up with me. All right, so next up, we've got it kicked y'all out. We've got 85, $500,000, $500,000 Cordobas. That one's on Nicaragua, $500,000 Cordobas. I'll double check real quick for any other little Russias that might be sitting up here. I thought this one was pretty cool. This is Uruguay, 1939, 10 pesos. So it's got like these folks on the cattle trail back here or something. Thomas De La Rue, a rancher. Uruguay, 1939. Let's see. And one last one for good measure. I'll do a lot of 2. Good night, y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, supporting us. I'll get y'all packed up. I'll be able to get all these out tomorrow. Still go out in the morning. You got Germany. That's 20. Was it million? 20 billion marks. And then you've got the French, 1943, 10 francs. Y'all have a good night. You do the same. Appreciate all y'all. Y'all are awesome. Bookmark us. We'll see y'all again here soon. We'll do a quick raid to somebody.